7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Hey, it's Wayne with halftoflip.com. What is it? Thursday. Not a bad day. I got quite a bit done yesterday, which was awesome. I got a lot of stuff photographed. All this morning I've been working on sharing and following on Poshmark and making sure all my drafts are getting done. I don't know, I've probably got around 20 of them done. On my second store, so I still have quite a few on there I gotta finish, and store one, I still haven't drafted anything on store one, so awesome. I got maybe a half a tote that I need to photograph. It's probably not gonna get done today. I'm gonna continue working on moving stuff over on Posh, and then I did switch some pricing around on my second store yet again, so I restarted the clock for my 14 days. But I think this is the last time I'm doing it. I think I'm going to start a schedule of percentages. I don't want to say percentages off, knockdowns to ensure that I'm moving items faster out of that store. And then at the end, we'll hit a lowest point, and then if by chance we need to, we can adjust an actual percentage off from that if we want to literally liquidate and move the product out. I don't think that's going to be a case. So what I found is a lot of the items that aren't selling on Facebook have a different following on, or not Facebook, on eBay, have a different following on Poshmark or other platforms in general. So I definitely want to break into new platforms. I've said before that I would like to get into as many as I possibly can. As soon as they come out, I need to start testing the waters. Again, need to be able to find the material to start doing it. I don't think that'll be an issue here before too long. We'll see. I have some limitations where I'm at now, and I think we're slowly addressing that. So super excited. I mean, what the possibilities are to come will be really good. I think I'm figuring out Poshmark fairly well. We got 4 sales today, which easily covered up the lack of sales the other day. So new platform, different techniques. So far, I highly enjoy it. I didn't think I was going to whatsoever. It is time consuming, I won't lie. There is definitely a different learning curve with Poshmark than there is with eBay. I'm definitely going toward a list it and forget it mentality with eBay. I think the way I have things set up with my second store, we're going to get the routine down perfect and flow with that and see how well it works. And if it works as well as I'm thinking it's going to, and has been currently the way it's set up, a lot of the stuff that I'm doing on the second store, I'm going to adapt on my first store. It's going to be definitely a little different because I'll have hard goods on it, so those will be a little different. I got to play with enough hard goods to know what I'm going to do with that. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to open up another store and move some of those hard goods over to there. It definitely is a different ball game when you're dealing with the hard goods compared to clothing. So if I want to automate my first store, it would be a lot easier to automate it as clothing rather than having a mixed selection of hard goods and clothing in it as well. So I might do that. I don't know how soon. I definitely want to start getting hard goods in. So every time I go, I'm buying them. So things that I definitely want to increase on is my shoes, hard goods for sure. I want to branch out into electronics for certain. I don't know how quick things are going to happen. I won't hesitate to dabble. So I dabbled in shoes, and as you can see, I have a whole area designated to shoes now. So, and they sell. I mean, all those should be flat, and you know, all those boxes are stair stepped all the way up. So they're selling. I have more shoes over here that I need to list. My biggest issue here is the space that I have. Things have to be moved all the time to be able to adapt, and I need to figure out and get a area where everything has its own designated area, and the ability to move from section to section would increase productivity tremendously. So I already have items broke down, or the process already broke down into sections. Now those sections all need stations. So when I'm shipping, all my shipping supplies are there. When I'm measuring, everything is preset and ready for measurements and packaging, pre-packaging. Photograph, I need to make sure that I have a photographing station for hard goods. So I have my white box. The white box needs its own area, a white background, black background. As of, I don't know, about 6 months, I have been totally bypassing any and all light and white colored items. White on white background just doesn't work. With the lights, it totally floods them totally out, and the white actually is brighter than the white background, so it's almost hardly impossible to get it crisp without looking totally blown out. So that is definitely something I need. I need to have the ability to do light color clothing, because I'm passing up it, and there's zero reason when there's money on the table and I'm passing it up. And for what I have right now, to be able to switch back and forth from a black background to a white background is just too difficult. Something will get set aside. So just as the same thing as my mannequin stuff is, I got my mannequin sitting here under a bag, and it just doesn't get moved because of just the inefficiency of having to pull stuff out, bring stuff out, uncover it, change it, put it back out of my way. So I'm not saying I would want a station by itself for the mannequin, because I don't think I would use it as much, but with a designated area of being able to jump back and forth through items, it would be so much easier to set up the mannequin on the white background or black background than having to rearrange everything to get it to where I need to be. So things I'm definitely thinking of and definitely trying to move forward to. The less I have to physically move anything, the faster I'll be. So I have it as efficient as I can right now with me, because I have, you know, all my ribbon and tissue paper, stickers here. I have all of my utensils and hangers and cheat sheets for like how to tell a difference between the bras, or how to tell the difference between boot cut and flare. And then up above here, I have all my stickers that go directly onto the label that aren't the eBay branded. And then here I have all of my pricing cheat sheets. I have all of my draft paper readies. So all my sheets that I use to do my pre-drafting and drafts on are all hung right here. Literally, I have 2 feet that I have to walk to take my picture. So everything is within 2 steps of me. So I have my totes here, my outgoing totes here. I have totes ready underneath the table. Everything I try to do is within arm's reach at all time to utilize the space that I have right now with me. So that's how I can be as efficient as I am with the amount of space that I have. So everything has a home. Everything is an arm length away, which wasn't easy to do, but it's done. So even though I would have to move sections, if that section's set up correctly, each one of those sections, everything would be the exact same way within arm reach, and I'm just standing in one spot all the time. So even though that sounds absolutely horrible and it's nice to move around, moving around is not the most efficient. So I don't know, brain dump. I'm just excited, you know. Things are getting more exciting again. The selling's picking up a little bit. I wish eBay was doing a little bit better, but by adding another app or other means of income with Poshmark, it was all new. It's all new learning. It's exciting. Things are going out, moving, which is great. So I'm super excited to kind of get this pounded out and set in stone so that I can move on to the next one. I definitely want to sell on as many platforms as I possibly can. There is zero reason why I shouldn't be on every single one of them. If an item can sell that isn't selling on another platform, and I can sell it on a new platform, I'm gonna sell it. So definitely looking into like the Facebook Marketplace, Macari. I want to be able to not be dependent on one source of income. I want it to come from everywhere all the time. So I know I hear people say it all the time, and you think, how in the world am I going to have time to do it? But I'm quickly finding that once you build it up to a point, it seems to need less attention than it did when you were building it. So before too long, I get several thousand in Poshmark. I'm going to have less interaction that I'm going to have to put into it to move on to another platform. As long as I'm keeping everything moving in and out, it should be super simple. So super pumped, ready to do more. We're gonna get some stuff knocked out. I got to get this stuff packed. So I think we had 4 from Poshmark and 5 from eBay. So wonderful day today. I'm happy. Well, hopefully tomorrow will be as good. So as soon as I get off here, we'll get this packed up and then upstairs to share. So hope everybody had a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Unfortunately, all good things have to come to an end, and here we are. So if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to continue to follow my journey, make sure you subscribe. So until then, I'll catch you on the flip side. Good night. Goodbye. See you later. Toodaloo.